Bienvenidos todos de vuelta. Si están buscando nuevas formas para hablar sobre cómo expresar sus preferencias o dar buenos consejos a alguien, esta lección es perfecta para ustedes. Hoy vamos a aprender sobre las frases would rather y had better en inglés. Son bastante simples de usar y los hablantes estadounidenses las usan todo el tiempo. Primero, echemos un vistazo a la frase would rather, ¿ok? Siempre que queremos expresar nuestra preferencia por algo, usamos esta frase. Usualmente, agregamos esa palabra then al final de nuestras oraciones, ¿ok? So we have then, which is T-H-A-N. Then. For example, then. Okay, and then. Okay, then. La mayoría de las veces, so most of the time, acortamos las frases según el pronombre. Okay, so los pronombres son I, you, he, she, we, and they, and it becomes shorter. So I would rather becomes I'd rather. So, I would rather significa yo preferiría. Okay, so I would rather, yo preferiría becomes I'd rather. You would rather, you'd rather. Tú preferirías. He'd rather, okay, he would rather, he'd rather, okay, él preferiría. She would rather, she'd rather, ella preferiría. We would rather, okay, we'd rather, nosotros preferiríamos. Y por último tenemos they would rather, okay, they'd rather, okay, they'd rather, ellos preferirían. Cuando queremos expresar una preferencia sobre el presente o el futuro, debemos decir would rather y luego the bare infinitive. Okay, so what is the bare infinitive? Remember when we have verbs like to eat, to talk, and let's say to have? The bare infinitive es el infinitivo sin la palabra to. Okay, so the infinitive without to is the bare infinitive. Okay, por ejemplo, I'd rather not go if it's going to rain. I'd rather not go if it's going to rain. Yo preferiría no ir si va a llover. She'd rather listen to music than do her homework. She'd rather listen to music than do her homework. Ella preferiría escuchar música que hacer su tarea, than to do her homework. Okay? Cuando queremos expresar una preferencia sobre el pasado, usamos would rather y luego el verbo to have, okay, the bare infinitive have, and then the past participle. Okay, so they would rather have spent their day at the beach than at the pool. They would rather have spent their day at the beach than at the pool. Ellos preferirían haber pasado el día en la playa, okay, their day at the beach, que en la piscina, okay, than at the pool. So they would rather have spent their day at the beach than at the pool. Ellos preferirían haber pasado el día en la playa que en la piscina. And then we have I would rather, with an R, sorry guys. I would rather have watched the sports game in person than on TV. I would rather have watched the sports game in person than on TV. So, I would rather have is like yo preferiría haber visto. I would have rather watched. Visto is the past participle of the verb to watch. Okay, visto, watched. los deportes, sports game, the sports game, en persona que en la televisión. In person than on TV. So, yo preferiría haber visto los deportes en persona que en televisión. Ok, observen aquí que cuando hablamos del pasado y usamos la palabra have en nuestra oración, los hablantes del inglés generalmente no abrevian los pronombres personales como en los ejemplos anteriores. Ok. A continuación tenemos la frase had better. Okay. Usamos had better en inglés, had better, para dar un consejo fuerte a alguien. En inglés, usar esta frase hace que su oración sea lo más fuerte posible y se considera mucho más fuerte que usar los verbos should o must, porque usualmente hay una sensación de amenaza o advertencia asociada con su uso. Recuerden que aunque esta forma parece que se referiría al pasado, en realidad solo se refiere al presente o al futuro, okay? With had better and then the bare infinitive. Por ejemplo, decimos, you had better clean your room now or you will be punished for the whole week, okay? So, we're talking about the future, okay? Estamos hablando del futuro, okay? With had better, en este caso. You had better clean your room now, or you will be punished for the whole week, okay? So, es mejor que limpies tu habitación ahora, o serás castigado durante toda la semana, okay? You had better clean your room now, or you will be, serás castigado, is punished, for the whole week, durante toda la semana, for the whole week, okay? So, you had better, it's like, es mejor que, right? You had better clean, limpies, okay? A continuación tenemos, I had better confess, or the consequences will get worse. I had better confess, or the consequences will get worse. ¿Será mejor que yo confiese, o las consecuencias empeorarán? Okay, will get worse. Empeorarán. Will get worse. To get worse is like empeorar. Okay, to get worse in Spanish, we say to get worse. Empeorar. And then we have, they had better not scratch my car. Okay, they had better not scratch my car, which means será mejor que ellos no rayen mi coche. Okay, to scratch is like, you know, when you scratch like that. Scratch, okay? I scratched the board, okay? Next we have, we had better not eat that or we could get sick. So, we had better not eat that or we can get sick. ¿Será mejor que no comamos eso o podríamos enfermarnos? Okay, or we could get sick. All right? So, that's everything with had better. Would rather, bare infinitive, would rather and have, and then past participle. Don't forget than, okay, which comes at the end of sentences, at the end. And guys, that's it, okay? Espero que esta breve lección no haya sido demasiado difícil para ustedes. Y como siempre, gracias por ver y hasta la próxima. See you next time. Bye.